and welcome to LGU Monthly, the magazine show that brings you all the action and news from the women's amateur game in Great Britain and Ireland. Coming up, we head to one of the oldest courses in the world, where one of the country's top amateurs says farewell to the amateur game. The largest event of its kind heads to St Andrews as we reach the climax of the Peugeot Coronation Foursomes. And North Wales is the venue for a very tense seniors home international matches. We start in Scotland's east coast for the home international matches. Scotscraig Golf Club is steeped in history. Redesigned by the great James Baird in 1923, it is seen as one of the finest courses in Scotland.
One of the most traditional courses we've come to. It dates back to the early 1800s, and it's great that they're actually opening the doors to us to come and have this championship here.
Well, we're very proud actually to be asked by the LGU to host the home international matches. In the past we've held open qualifying and so on for the RNA for the Open Championship when it's in St Andrews, and this is a major event like that, so the club and the members are delighted to have the event here.
We've been running the home internationals for many years now. It is a very traditional part of golf, and it really is great to have the girls here this week.
32 of the country's top amateurs compete for the Miller Trophy. It is seen as a major stepping stone in the player's golfing career. Many will go on to greater things in the game, but competing for respective countries is something very special.
It's always an absolute honour to play for your country, and it gives you that extra buzz going into the event, and it makes you play a bit better, I think.
It's the biggest for us, home internationals. It's 8 of the best players from each of the nations, so it's very important, and obviously pride plays a big part in it.
And I know a lot of the girls that have turned pro in Scottish golf always say that team golf at amateur level creates a lot of memories, and it's the part of golf that they enjoyed the most, so it's a great experience playing.
I have no plans to turn pro. I just love playing amateur golf and team stuff, but it definitely can. You can test yourself against the best players here, so it's a really good opportunity to see where you're at with your game.
And I'm exactly the same. I've got no plans to turn professional, but it really does jump your game on in the amateur golf, so you know you've got more confidence to play, and it brings you on playing against the best players.
Amy Bolden of Wales has been a stalwart of the amateur game over the last few years. Turning professional after the event, a home international victory would be a great way to sign off. On day one, her and playing partner Becky Harries had been instrumental in the surprise defeat of England. They got the Welsh team off to a winning start on day 2 against Ireland, who had also a victory on day 1 over Scotland. Chloe Williams had been undefeated on day 1. Her partnership with Katie Bradbury was proving a formidable force. A near ace on the 13th would see them take the lead for the first time in the match against the resurgent Maguire twins. The match was back to level after 14, but the 15th would be pivotal. The Irish pair had gone off the boil in the last 12 months, but we were starting to see glimpses of their immense talent. But with Bolden looking on, Bradbury's birdie putt would see the Welsh pair go 1 up. It was a lead they would not relinquish as Wales took another step forward to their first home international victory since 2009. In match 3, Jess Evans' sublime chip on the 13th would see her and Megan Lockett square the match against the Irish pair of Maria Dunn and Emma O'Driscoll. With a strong showing at the girls' home internationals in July and a formidable senior team heading to Wales later in the month, there was a steely fight amongst the Irish in 2013. Dunn and O'Driscoll were testament to that over the closing holes as they took the first point of the day for Ireland. In the other match, Scotland took the opening points courtesy of Alison McEachin and Eilidh Briggs. But England seemed to have put the disappointment of day 1 behind them, closing out the remaining 2 matches. But it was close as all 3 matches closed on the 17th hole. There was an air amongst Welsh fans that maybe, just maybe, Amy Bolden had lost her opening singles match on day 1 to world number 11 Georgia Hall. On day 2, the putts were dropping. But Leona Maguire would prove too strong for Bolden and would take the match 4-3 and square the overall score at 2 points apiece.
I played pretty well. I played pretty steady all day. I didn't do a lot wrong. I didn't give Amy much of a chance really we had both a lot of birdies and played very well between each other, and I'm glad to get the first point on the board for us.
Chloe Williams has proved to be a revelation in 2013. A gold medal winner at the Youth Olympics in Australia in January, she was beginning to ooze confidence as she dominated her match against Lisa Maguire. Her 4-2 win would see Wales take a 3-2 lead in the overall match.
Wales wins hole, goes 3 up.
The remaining games would all be halved, meaning Wales would take the match 5-4, moving them one step closer to victory, much to the relief of a very happy Welsh captain.
We scraped through 4 halves, but very, very hard fought matches. We've got a lot of matches going down 18, but as long as the girls are patient, they hang in there and we're getting there slowly.
It would be the same score in the other match, as England defeated Scotland. Annabel Dimmock's 2-1 win over Lauren White grabbing the vital point that sealed the England victory.
It was like a battle out there today. We did fight it out and it was tough, but you just got to grit your way through it a bit.
Wales were now within touching distance of their first win in 4 years. On day 3, it was still mathematically possible that England could retain the title, but Wales came out in determined fashion against Scotland. Amy Bolden had been a member of the 2009 winning team. Her and partner Becky Harries made short work of Scotland's Hannah McCook and Connie Jaffrey, with a 6-5 win in the third of the foursome matches. But Welsh captain Jill Evans still couldn't relax, perhaps showing some nerves. The first match was between Samantha Burks and Catherine O'Connor of Wales, and Alison McEachran and Eilidh Briggs of Scotland. A sublime shot from Burks on the 10th would see Wales take the lead, from which they never looked back. Wales' second point came courtesy of a 3-2 win, thanks to 2 players who have chosen not to join the professional ranks, but have no less desire in the game.
It's just the pinnacle of our year. To be here in a team environment and play for all the girls is just amazing, and the spirit that we've got is really, really good, so we're just loving it.
Yeah, we have a great team spirit, so you know, it is the best tournament of the year to come to and play, and we just all enjoy it so much, and I think that's why we do so well.
Only 2 players during the whole week had been undefeated. Katie Bradbury and Chloe Williams had been the real backbone of the Welsh team during the week, playing some of the finest golf seen in recent home international matches. Again, on day 3, they wouldn't disappoint. Chloe Williams' birdie putt at the 17th would result in a whitewash of Scotland and put them within 2 points of the title. They didn't have to wait long to seal the win. Amy Bolden signed off her amateur career with a 1-up win over Eilidh Briggs. At any level, it's very rare that a player can go through a match play event winning all their matches. Caroline Headwell did it at this year's Solheim Cup. Add to that list Chloe Williams. An astonishing 6 wins in 3 days, fitting then that she should hold the winning putt to seal the 2013 title for Wales.
It feels amazing. Like, I was playing so well, I've played so well all week, and then she hit a good shot into there, and then to follow her under pressure, you know, like that, and to close it out with to hold it as well, it's It feels really, really good.
Katie Bradbury also went the week undefeated, but with 2 halves matches.
I found out on the 16th that we got the trophy, so it's quite nice. We came so close last year, lost by half a point, so to actually do it this time is really good.
This is actually my last event as well as an amateur, so it's been good to finish like that. Obviously all the girls here that are playing, most of them want to turn pro anyway, so they'll be turning pro soon, and that's going to be the future.
In the other match, Ireland piled on the misery for England. With points shared in the morning foursomes, Ireland squeezed them out in the afternoon to take second overall. This had been a week that could not have failed to impress.
We've got evidence, and you look at the facts and the figures, and some of the golf that's been played this week has been outstanding. You know, some of the shots that have come into the green, some of the short game displays, and some of the putting, especially by the Welsh, has been tremendous.
Congratulations to Wales, the 2013 winners of the Miller Trophy, and bragging rights for the next 12 months. After the break, we head to St Andrews for the climax of the largest event in the world, the Peugeot Coronation Foursomes. And we head to North Wales for the final event of the season, the Senior Home Internationals. The home of golf has seen many greats tread its fairways, but in mid-September it hosted the largest golf event of its kind in the world. 33,000 women begin the journey to the final of the Peugeot Coronation Foursomes. Over the summer, the event, open to all handicap golfers, narrows its field down to the final 32. It's a chance for the everyday golfer to have their 5 minutes of fame.
Just unbelievable, basically. I mean, to stay in the old course hotel, the LGU to do all this, and to Peugeot to sponsor it. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Very excited. It's like just an opportunity that, well, you don't think it's going to happen, but it just did, and that's it. Everybody's jealous at the golf club, so we've got loads of people wanting to caddy for us and everything, so it's just fabulous, it really is.
We knew nothing about the final. We didn't know it was a big event like this. We had no idea. So we are just overwhelmed. It's a wow factor.
For any golfer to get the opportunity to look out their bedroom window and see the 18th hole in that famous bridge and imagine Arnold Palmer and all crossing, sure, it's a treat.
It's amazing. Just being here is fantastic, but being able to play, amazing. Yeah, I can't wait.
Starting off, the tee-off time, you're across the Eden course at the clubhouse there. Eleanor, Lyons and Arlette Quinn, Northants.
After the evening introductions and official function, it's down to business. Players from all parts of Great Britain and Ireland with handicaps ranging from 2 to 35 were greeted by typical links weather. Not only are the golfers playing for the title, but also the opportunity to mix it with the pros at the Ricoh Women's British Open Pro-Am at Royal Birkdale in July 2014. The standard of golf was the highest seen for several years in a very tight contest. The Gorliston Golf Club pairing of Joanne Crosswell and Maureen Duckett finished with 32 points, which included a net hole-in-one at the par 3/8. They talk about getting off to a fast start on one-day events. That's exactly what Lima Townsend and Sam Collard of Overstone Park did. A beautiful second shot from Townsend at the first set up a birdie opportunity for Collard. She duly obliged for a net eagle on their way to 32 points. Kathy Bennett got her and partner Jan Cherry from the Grimsdyke Golf Club near Harrow off to a good start with a birdie at the first. At the par 3 fifth, Cherry, playing off 27, seemed to have local knowledge. You rack 'em up and I'll knock 'em in. A net eagle hole-in-one on the way to 33 points and outright second place. But the day would belong to the Yorkshire pair of Mary Shawley and Kate Helm from the Meltham Golf Club. The 30 and 27 handicappers respectively coped the best in the blustery conditions on their way to 40 points. It included 4 net eagles, of which 2 were net aces. The event shows that golf isn't just about the professional game. Up and down the country over the summer, 33,000 ladies have vied to pick up this prestigious title. But for all the competitors, the experience of playing at the home of golf will be a memory to last a lifetime. Congratulations to the 2013 champions, Mary Shawley and Kate Helm.
It has been superb and we have so enjoyed it. And talking to the other participants, they obviously have the same opinion that the Ladies Golf Union and Peugeot have been fantastic and provided us with the most splendid
weekend. Never to be forgotten.
The gala dinner provided the competitors the opportunity to reflect on what was a wonderful day.
It was quite overwhelming. We really don't know what to say. It's wonderful.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Really, really, really good. Lovely place, lovely experience, yeah. Really chuffed to be here.
I'm just a beginner golfer as well, so it's certainly privileged for me, yeah.
It's amazing just to get to here, so anything today was a bonus really, but yeah, it's such an honour to get down to the last 32.
We've been spoilt in every direction, and the experience of playing the course and being part of this event has been just something you would, well, just dream to do.
We've just been treated like champions. It's been wonderful.
North Wales and the Llandudno Golf Club played host to the final event of the 2013 LGU season. At just under 6,000 yards, the par 74 course would prove a stern test for all the players. The senior matches are amongst the most competitive, with each home nation having tasted victory in recent years.
The seniors are a big part because they enjoy their golf. As you can see, you know, they're really competitive. Everybody wants to be in the teams and they all seem to enjoy it at every level, so it's great fun and we're proud to run these championships.
Blustery conditions greeted the players on day 2. On the opening day, England had crushed the hosts Wales 6-2. In the foursomes matches between England and Scotland, all 3 points were taken by the English. It had been a miserable tournament for the Scots, who were still without a single point. They eventually got on the board courtesy of Sheena Wood, as she gained a half point against Caroline Berry. But England would comfortably take the victory. Ireland had been the dominant force in Europe for the last 12 months. The defending champions had gone on to win the European Team Championships in Slovenia, and after the whitewash of Scotland on the first day, they took the morning foursomes 2-1. Anne Lewis of Wales would take the opening point in the singles 2-1 against Suzanne Cochrane. But the Irish would show why they're European champions, winning the 4 remaining singles. Out of the 18 matches played, they had only dropped 2 points. With 2 wins apiece, it was now a straight shootout between England and Ireland for the 2013 title. The opening point of the morning foursomes went to England. Sue Dyer and Catherine Rothor beat the experienced pairing of Helen Jones and Pat Doran 3-2. In the first match, Melville and Quinn were 3 down with 3 to play. They pulled one back at 16, and a chip-in on 17 by Janet Melville looked to be forcing it up the last. But how wrong could she be? As a superb putt by Carol Wickham denied the English a point and would help see Ireland win the foursomes 2-1.
Ireland actually played some fantastic golf, but the golf was great. But we've got a bit of a mountain to climb, but we can do it.
Thoughts on this afternoon are nervous, hopeful. Just we'll hope and pray that they win, because we'd love to do it again.
For the afternoon singles, the weather took a turn for the worst for the first time in the week. Ireland's Carol Wickham made it 6 out of 6 with a 7-5 win over Christine Quinn. Catherine Russell would square the singles with a 3-2 win over Gertie McMullen. Laura Webb showed nerves for the first time on the back nine, but like Wickham would remain undefeated and take the victory 5-4 over Caroline Berry. But more significantly deliver the point that would see Ireland retain the trophy. It now became about pride, and could England deliver a point to draw the match and only lose on countback? That task fell on the shoulders of Catherine Rothor. The match was all square going up the 18th. A superb third shot by the Englishwoman set up a birdie opportunity, giving her the chance to square the match. Doran could only look on as Catherine held her nerve to hole from 10 feet, making it half match. Both teams remained undefeated during the week, but on virtue of countback, it was the Irish who successfully defended their title.
We're all over the moon, thrilled. Such a match, went down to the wire, and I can't even think. We're so excited. I just want to say how proud I am of the team. They are amazing. They've been wonderful for 2 years.
So that's it for this season's LGU Monthly. Congratulations to all the winners in 2013. Remember, you can keep up to date on all the news in the ladies' amateur game at www.lgu.org or follow us on Twitter at Ladies Golf Union. Until next time, it's bye for now.